We stand at a very unique place as Brandywine Valley Church's 54-year history. You can sense the Spirit of God is on the move here. We've been growing by about 10% a year. That continues to accelerate. We're reaching so many new families, people from a diversity of backgrounds who are finding a home here at Brandywine. But it's not only numeric. We are on the move and seeing lives changed by the gospel of Jesus Christ. People loved, people cared for, growing in their relationship with God, finding meaningful ways to serve one another. And we're on the move and reaching our community. We're doing it through large events and outreaches like Go Week or VBS and Fall Festival with our Children and Families Ministry, and through ministries reaching internationals like ESL and Circle of Care. We're reaching people through our Broken Beginnings ministry and many other partnerships. This really is a holy moment to be courageously investing what God has entrusted to us.
You can be going through anything coming from anywhere, and you can come in here and you will hear the word preached and you will feel the love of Jesus. And that's an exciting place to be.
Dave and I have been part of a church since we were married 37 years ago, and we've never been more excited about being a part of a church than we are right now here at Brandywine.
I've been challenged and inspired by a parable of Jesus from Matthew 25. It's about a master who entrusts his servants with resources to invest in the kingdom, to expand the master's kingdom. Two of the servants courageously invested what the master entrusted to them, and in fact multiplied it, doubled it. And the master returned and he said, "Well done, good and faithful servants. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master." But there's one servant who, out of fear and indifference, he buried what was entrusted to him, and he missed out on the joy of the master. When I think about our church, we have to realize that Jesus has entrusted us as his servants with his kingdom resources so that we would be courageously investing and multiplying the kingdom of Jesus. What is the kingdom of Jesus? It's about reaching people with the gospel. It's about discipling them to follow him in our community. When we celebrated our 50-year anniversary as a church, and when a year later when we became debt-free, it was a holy moment for us. It was a fork in the road for us as a church. We chose in that moment not to be the kind of church who, out of fear and indifference, like the third servant who buried it, to just sit on our past. Instead, we chose to courageously continue to follow the Spirit of God on the move, to invest in lives with the gospel. And that's what On the Move is all about. I want to share with you 3 initiatives over the next 3 years that we are going to be focused on. We want to first be a church on the move by building our faith. That means that we are building resilient disciples of Jesus in an increasingly post-Christian culture. There's a challenge in our community, isn't there? Generationally increasing secular worldviews, decreasing biblical literacy. We really want to change that. We want to be the kind of church who is investing in resilient discipleship in our community. So we have a goal that every single person at Brandywine Valley Church knows what it means to be a resilient disciple and is making a spiritual investment in their own and others' spiritual formation.
I have not just been part of a community, but I've also felt like I have learned so much. And I have learned that I can't be saved by my works. And that was so freeing. I cannot tell you how freeing that was. I never knew someone my age could continue to be growing spiritually. And I feel like I am all of the time. So it's just been a safe place to heal, for strongholds to be broken, and for freedom to be gained.
Secondly, as a church on the move, we want to be reaching our community. We want to mobilize our church to demonstrate and declare the gospel of Jesus. We have a challenge in our community. Only 6% of our neighbors attend a gospel preaching church. We want to change that. We want to courageously bring Jesus' kingdom to our community. And that's why our goal is that every person at Brandywine Valley Church is making a missional investment in their neighbors, in their neighborhood, for the sake of the gospel. We want to grow our church engagement by 20% over the next 3 years. We want to continue to train and have initiatives to challenge and resource our church family to reach our community.
There are so many ways that we've seen God on the move here at Brandywine. The way we have seen the church grow has really been incredible to watch. The number of kids that we see in the children's ministry and in the groups that our kids are involved in. I volunteered for VBS this year for the first time, and I was just blown away by the number of kids who came in the door, and I think that that really excites us.
Thirdly, as a church, we want to be on the move by shaping our future. What that means is that we are redesigning key areas of our church building to align with our ministry needs and introduce the generations to Jesus. Your financial investment in the On the Move campaign will address our biggest challenges to effective ministry and growth by renovating almost half of our 70,000 square foot facility. Our first area is to convert our East Wing into the Brandywine Kids Wing, creating one location that is easy to navigate, accessible and secure for all children, including children with special needs, with streamlined drop-offs and pickup locations, an expanded large group worship room, and multifunctional classrooms for ministry and preschool with room to grow. We want to be the best place in the Brandywine Valley for kids and families to be able to thrive.
I'd say what's most exciting about this initiative is just knowing that all the kids will be together in one wing. We were fortunate because we came here for a long time before we had children, that we knew how to find places. But it's not easy.
If you have more than one child, you need to arrive at least 15 minutes before anything starts, or you're going to be late and flustered, and it's just not a good feeling coming in on a Sunday morning, having gone all over the building. And if you're a single parent coming in, forget it. Anything more, when you're outnumbered, you've got a lot to do.
Able to have your kids all in one place is just huge.
Especially new families.
Secondly, we want to redesign our primary entry-level community space. We want to double the size of our cafe area, improve flow and decreasing lobby noise and crowding, and renovate accessible bathrooms. We will create a reimagined Connection Cafe space for community engagement, for meetings, for all ministries, with indoor and outdoor seating. We will make the space available as a great place to meet throughout the week for our church and welcoming in our community.
I'm excited for the redesign of the cafe because you see a desire for people after and before each service to connect with each other. It's difficult to walk around this foyer, so you see that there's that desire that the church has to get to know each other, and so to have the space match that need and that desire that the congregation has is going to be awesome.
Our third area is creating a cohesive, modern, and accessible building exterior that's welcoming, that provides a clear presence about who we are, and that includes outdoor patios for community building as well.
I'm excited about On the Move because we're on the move. And moving in this direction to make the space much more accommodating, much more welcoming, it opens the door to many more people in the community coming to worship with us and to be exposed to Jesus Christ. What an exciting time to be on the move.
Our goal for the On the Move campaign is that every person at Brandywine Valley Church is courageously making an investment in multiplying the kingdom of Jesus in our community. And we need you to help make that financial investment a reality. Let us be bold. Let's be willing to take risks to be on the move for the sake of the kingdom of Jesus. May we strive to hear those words from our Master, from Matthew 25:21. Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your Master.